Hello there, this is Steve Casaba, and I'll be your pilot. We'll be taking off any second now with how to compose 16th century counterpoint. Counterpoint has existed over many centuries. The rules governing the various time frames could be said to be languages, each creating pleasing outcomes via different systems of thought and practice. 16th century counterpoint is ruled by extremely strict control of dissonance, time values, syncopation, and other devices. Following our examples will produce strict music like Palestrina, and then we'll show how later on this style gets relaxed, and and then even to a greater degree, we can apply these ideas to modern genres and modern music styles, and then the fun really begins. So it's really worth it to go through this. It's pretty interesting stuff too. Much can be learned from this style, from this creative force, with its strong grip on the structures, its details, leading to profound statement, design, and beauty. It's a very elegant way of proceeding with your music. Modern values of dramatic contrast and emotional intensity are not present. Perfect balance, subtle shadings, light tension, and release with enlightened transitory elements highlight this music, which was based on religious vocal settings. As we use it in more modern settings, it's very interesting because we can borrow from the elements and remove and replace others depending on what we're comparing it to. So if we say do something crazy like apply this to metal or rock, well, there's obviously emotional intensity in this music. But we can drain it out, then we can bring it back in, and we can build the core units of that we're working with from this system. There's a lot of ways to go about it. It's very exciting. It's a great time to be a composer. It's wonderful. Part 1. We'll start with the elements, and they're based around the C Ionian scale, C, D, E, F, G, A, B being the notes. The C Ionian scale is considered to be the authentic scale, and then there's a hypo-Ionian, and the hypo-Ionian begins on the G, so it'd be G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now in the authentic scale, that is, so the Ionian, for instance, you would not want to emphasize the fifth. In the hypoionian scale, you would not want to emphasize the sixth. Okay, so that would be the E for the hypoionian, and it would be G for the Ionian that you would not want to emphasize too much. You get the different modes. The modes are, for instance, Dorian, which would be the notes D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, with the A not being emphasized in the authentic scale. In the Hypodorian, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, and you would not lean too much into the F. The Phrygian would be E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, and the Hypophrygian B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Again, the fifth of the authentic we're not going to lean on, and the sixth of the hypo scale we're also not going to. This will be true for all of them. The Lydian beginning on F, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. The Hypolydian, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. The Mixolydian, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. Then the Hypomixolydian, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. The Aeolian, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. The Hypoaeolian, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. And so those are what we will be working on. The first note of the scale is considered to be the final, is what it's called. The hypo scales have the same final as the authentic scales. You are allowed some accidentals. They called that the musica ficta. So that would be B flat, C sharp, F sharp, G sharp, and E flat. And the purpose of them are, for instance, in the case of the B flat and the E flat, would be to avoid the tritone in certain scales. So, for instance, you would to avoid the B and F, you would flat the B. Okay, and obviously the C sharp, F sharp, and G sharp are leading tones. So the C sharp is the leading tone in the Dorian, the F sharp in the Mixolydian, and the G sharp in the Aeolian. You are not allowed chromatic progressions with these. So, for instance, you can't have C followed by C sharp, or vice versa, or B followed by B flat, etc. You would not very often want to use the E flat in Dorian if you were trying to get this particular sound. But if you were using a modern version, if you were taking the spirit of this and writing modern music, I'm sure you'd love to use it.